Oh guys, it's Sunday. Why is okay? All right, thought it was a little blurry there. Not sure why, but it was for a second there. I think I don't know. Anyway, I'm gonna head out. Actually, I'm gonna head out to do some errands and stuff like that. I'm not driving, not my car, so I'll just tag along. So anyway, yeah, let's get this Sunday started. I think I'll try to do some stuff, pick up some supplies, that kind of thing. So we'll see how this day goes. This is what a dog looks like waiting to go for a walk. Oh, that's right. Gonna go for a walk, get some exercise. She's definitely ready. What?
He got paused and jumped in the air over there. Come on. Let's go. Oh, yeah, it is hot, yeah.
Yeah, it's a hot one today. See how this goes down. Should we go on the other side or?
Yeah.
Oh, another one up there. We're cooking with Jack here, and check it out. This is what we're doing. We got diced onions, hamburger, and my favorite. We're constructing something here. You can try it at your house or home, wherever. Slice and dice. Then the next part, my favorite part, which I'm going to dedicate this to Santee over in Arizona Ghost Riders. So this part is my favorite part, and I'm dedicating this part to Santee. also put some oil, diced onions, and garlic, saute this cooked bacon over there. A la hamburger.
Don't forget.
Okay, then you add the bacon. It's in there. You add some ketchup. And, yep, you guessed it, mustard. Smother it in cheese. And I'm pretty sure you're all thinking, where in the world is this going? Then you take the contents and you have this stuff called wonton wrapper. And yep, you guessed it. This is a cheeseburger crispy wonton. Okay, so the thing about this wonton stuff is you gotta actually wet the edges right here with water to seal it up. And I'm sure people do a lot better job than I do. Wow, I tell you, it's strange what this stuff is done. It's because it's still there, but it's all the coloring is ran out of it, but it's still definitely grease. You know, my conclusion of all this, really, I mean, I've lost track of how many days this has been out here, enduring the weather, rain, heat, night, cold, all that stuff, and it is still grease. It has not turned into some kind of tar or something that's gonna jam up my gun that I feel. So in a sense, this stuff just keeps working. So maybe somebody just had some kind of strange experience with it, I'm not sure, but I can tell you from my standpoint here, I have not seen a single problem with it. Well, thanks for joining me for this Sunday. Closing it out, figured turn the camera around, do a different angle here. But no, I had a lot of different things to do today that I chose not to do. I could have done, but I decided not to because I don't know. I just felt like staying around the house. Did a couple errands in town. Went around. Didn't film much of that. Just kind of going through stores, in and out, getting home, playing with the dogs a little bit, and yeah, could have gone up the hill, saw my friend, but I'm not sure how he was feeling, and really in the end it just with time constraints, getting back from town, cooking, doing some stuff, as you saw, the cooking and all that, I knew I was going to be doing that, and anytime it involves bacon, I'm definitely going to stay home. I try to only do bacon one time a week, but anyway, when my old buddy Santee went to old Tucson Studios, I had to make up for it somehow because that's one of my favorite places to go, and I can't go right now. So I would have liked to have gone there, but no, it's all right. But yeah, stayed home. Could have gone up to my friends up the hill, probably hung out with them, shot some guns, but nope, decided to stay home. My other friend went across to the other side of the island. It's about an hour and a half drive to shoot some guns at the there's actually a gun range over there that's closing down, and I always forget to think of that, because when I mean there's no gun range out here, I mean in this town. There is that one over there on the other side of the island, which literally, if you're driving pretty fast and going and flying it, basically you can get there in an hour and a half. Other than that, expect about 2 hours. You pretty much 2 hours get there. And the stupid thing about the laws here in the island is you can only be going, if you're traveling with a gun, you can only be going to the place you're going to, be a gun range, a gun shop, for registration, any of that, and then you got to go right back home. So if you stop off somewhere else, say to get a bite to eat or something like that, you've broken the law. So it's kind of rough to do that. It's just very restrictive. Anyway, so I could have done that. I didn't. Just really, it has nothing to do with not wanting to hang out with my friends or go do that, but it's just, to me, I'm not really into long rides in the car and stuff like that, unless it's just, I mean, it's got to be something spectacular for me to want to sit in a car that long to go do something. And especially if it's something like, oh, let's go shoot guns. I don't know, I just for me, there's something else I could do. I don't know. Maybe it's because I'm working in the business, and maybe it's that because at one time I would have. That would have been, yeah. Let's But ever since I don't get me wrong, I love working in the gun business, but I think it has, I guess, dimmed the fire a little bit in going and doing that. But although I have fun doing it for video, doing it stuff for Batjack JW, and doing stuff at the range for that, I do have fun with it. Don't get me wrong at all. I love doing it. It's fun. Love making videos. It's cool because at least I walk away with something. I got a video, I can share it with you all, and do that kind of thing, so that's always good. Anyway, well, this Sunday is a closeout. I looked at a couple of videos, movies that are coming out within next month and next couple of months. As you guys know, also, as much as I love the stuff from back in the day, before my time, but I also like old cheesy horror movies from the 80s and whatnot, and some of the 70s and things like that. So I really enjoy them. I think they're a lot different than what's produced today. I think what is produced today is almost, I don't know, I'm not sure where, I don't even think they have a direction of where they're going. At least to me, the stuff that they made in the 70s and 80s, and even some through the early 90s, but not so much, mostly the 80s, I think they were really just having fun. You could tell that when they made those movies, they were having fun. It wasn't necessarily to be extremely serious. You can totally tell it was just like a joke. And I like those movies. I don't know, something about them. It's just really neat. I've always been, you know what it is too? It's growing up, and we had this grocery, I've told this story before. We had this grocery store, and we still have it. What am I talking about? We have this grocery store that used to go there and rent videotapes, VHS. Used to go and rent them. For some reason, they had this like huge collection of VHS tapes that was all horror, old stuff too, like bizarre. And the one thing that always intrigued me and captivated me was the cover art. The cover art was always what did it for me. It's such goofball stuff that you can totally, it's like comic book stuff, some of it. And that's what really captures it for me, and that's what really does it for me. So I think that's where a lot of the romance comes as well. So anyway, I know obviously it's not for any kind of great acting or cinematography or anything like that. So for that, I'll watch a John Wayne flick or something. But anyway, thanks for watching, you guys. Batjack JW signing in the Combat 86 radio show. Tomorrow is Monday, and we'll tune in tomorrow. And yeah, we'll see. Maybe get some 40 caliber bullets coming in. I don't know. We'll see what the mail has to offer. I still have not got my my book I ordered. Like I said, if it wasn't the fact that I only paid 27 cents for it or something like that, but $3 for shipping. But yeah, it's going on. It's been about 20 days now. I believe so. Yeah, it's coming up to 20 days that I have not gotten it. I believe on the 24th will be 20 days. So give or take, it's around, what is it, 17 days now or something like that. So have not got it. It's been well over 2 weeks. I don't know. You know, that's the thing. Sometimes out here, that's the biggest struggle with Hawaii. It's like the mail. It's like a big joke. I don't know. Unless they're shipping it priority or first class or something, it's just for some reason out here, it's ridiculous. I don't know what it is. Do they send it on a boat that's being chased by Jaws and breaks it apart? I don't know. So Yeah, not too happy. Then again, I can't really. It's hard because I don't want to blame the seller too much because they did ship the book out the very next day. It really is just the mail service. But again, I wish they would choose a better way to ship it. In that sense, you know, if you're gonna charge somebody that kind of shipping, I really believe there should just be a way to just ship it out faster. I think they should do away with this weird handling of the mail. I've had packages literally they start off with UPS, then they get handed over to USPS, and then it's all this funky stuff. Why do all this? Why not just simplify it? I'll never understand that. And then the other thing that I never understand is it really makes me upset is when somebody charges me $20 to ship it, and they, you know, whatever excuse they want to use. Usually it's, oh, you live in Hawaii. I've had even people tell me that, well, we only ship to the United States. Yeah, okay, all right. We can see where their level of anyway. But you know, you say, okay, you pay $20 for the shipping, and next thing you know, literally waiting a month, and you get it. You finally get it. In this, I'm referring to living out here, probably in the lower 48 as well as happened. Next thing you know, you get it, and you look at it, and you're like, this guy paid $5 for shipping. Yeah, it's just like, come on, dude. And then they always say, well, shipping and handling. To me, my opinion on this is, if you're going to be in this business, if you're going to be in the business where shipping is what you do, when somebody purchases something from your online store or whatever, and you have to box it up and you have to ship it, you should expect that's part of the job. Just like me having to drive to work, that's part of the job. Do I get paid to drive to work? No, I get paid when I'm supposed to clock in at the time. It's part of the job. So that's just my thoughts on it. Anyway, tomorrow's Monday. We'll turn back on the camera tomorrow and see what happens Monday. Yeah, you all know I'm a horror movie addict. Mostly the old school stuff, and this is one that I have actually own, but it's been heavily censored, and that's Waxworks or Waxwork. I guess they have a double feature here, but they it looks like they got an edition of it coming out on Blu-ray. It's rather expensive, and it's getting released on October 18th, and it's supposedly in its fully restored version, so we'll see how that goes. I'm not sure. I was still debating. Maybe I can get it at Walmart for a lot cheaper. Not sure. We'll see what happens. This is one of them that I've been a fan of. I like Vincent Price's Wax House or House of Wax or something. It's been one of my favorite ones. Here's another really obscure, strange, cheesy horror flick from the 80s. I believe this one's like about they literally are chopping people up at the diner or something. I saw this long ago. The reason also why some of these bring back or just bring interest to me is they bring back memories. I saw this on VHS, the cover of these, at this old grocery store that's still in town, but back then you used to be able to rent VHS tapes in the grocery store. For some reason they have this elaborate collection of old horror stuff you could rent, and this was one of them. This one gets released in September 27th. Kind of curious to see how this one comes out. Again, high prices, $27.99, and it seems to be all coming from this this one company right here. If it'll focus in, maybe not. It seems to be coming out from the same company, Collector Series. This stuff is probably limited edition stuff. This is another whacked out movie. This is a set. This is the Herschel Gordon Lewis set. If you're not familiar with who Herschel Gordon Lewis is, I want to say his stuff was like the 70s. Really over the top horror for its time. Of course, it's really nothing now. Nowadays, I guess with what they're doing now, it's pretty outrageous. And I've seen a lot of modern horror stuff. I've just never really liked it because these old school ones have a certain cheesy factor to them. Now, Herschel Gordon Lewis, the funny thing is, all his movies, the fake blood looks like literally kids' Crayola paint or something. As you can see, probably most likely won't be buying this one with a price tag of $229. Definitely no possible way of paying that kind of money for a movie. Now, to give it its respect, there's 17 discs in this, and it does have all of his films. But I already have them on DVD. Never did pay that much for nothing close to that for the DVDs I own, and I think I'll stick with that.